So, hello everybody. Um, I just came back from Vipassana. That was a 10-day course on the Vipassana meditation. Um, so, a lot of things have changed, a lot to talk about in this video. So, I went to Vipassana on the 31st of May and I came back on 10th. Uh, and this video I'm recording on 17th. So, 1 week after I came back home. So, my initial impressions of Vipassana. The very first day I was, not just me, but everybody was there. So we were all having some expectations that, so my expectations was I'll be much more sharper. Um, I will be better cognitively. Similarly, everybody had different expectations. Some wanted to get rid of their past. Some wanted something else. Someone had lost their mother, parents, loved ones, relations issues, a lot of things. So the first day, uh, when we sat down for meditation, and instantly we realized, every one of us, that you have to sit down, and that too without, uh, from the very first day, we realized, not just me, but every one of us, that you have to sit down for 16 hours or 14 to 16 hours. And that's not normal. You cannot do that in a day-to-day life. So how do you do that? And that too, you don't have a backrest. So like here, I'm on this chair, so I'm backrest. I can, I can take rest. My back can rest. But there you don't have a backrest. So you have to sit very strongly, straight like this. And then issues start coming up. You realize you're not this strong. You realize this is not for me. And you just want to go to your home. So this is what all starts on the very first day. On the second day, you have a very strong motivation to go back home. But I was not the one. I had a strong determination that I want to do this. And I'm just giving you an overview. So it's not a very detailed explanation, just an overview. So there, what the most important things that I've learned is the teachings that you get from it, like the eightfold path of Buddha. So Buddha is not a god. Buddha means anyone who is enlightened. Anyone can be a Buddha. And Buddha teaches you morality, how you should behave, how you should behave with others, how you should behave with yourself, and what is the right morality towards everybody. That is what Buddha teaches you. And this is being taught there. And it is not like if you are from certain community, this is for you, or you're Muslim, or you're Jain, or you're Hindu, then you cannot do this. It is for everybody. The teachings are universal. That is what you learn here. We learn here that, every one of us are divided into particular communities. And then we keep fighting with each other. But every community, every religion, it teaches you values. And that is what we don't take and implement in our day-to-day lives. So this is what is being taught there, that you have to focus on values, and that is called Dhamma, values of Dhamma. So this made a very profound impact on me, the values of Dhamma. And this is something I want to keep practicing in my life every day. And every day, uh, for 10 days, we were taught these values, how you should behave, how you could feel morally right, how, and these are basically the eightfold paths. Like you have to have a right view, you have to have right intentions, you do not have to say lies, you do not have to kill. These are certain sets of values that is being taught while you are meditating. In the very first 3 days, you are taught anapana, that is observing your breath. So you're not controlling it, you're just observing your breath. It comes in, it goes out. There is no pattern. The pattern is very random. Your breath is very random. So you just have to observe. That is what is being taught. And once you are skilled at just observing your breath, then on the fourth day, Vipassana is taught. And let me tell you the timetable. The timetable is such you have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I used to wake up at 6, sometimes 5:30. But waking at 4 every day, you think it's impossible. I cannot do that. But trust me, 3:45, I used to see everybody, the 50 students, male, females, youngsters, elders, everybody in the hall, group meditation, just waiting to start their meditation. I was just so surprised at early morning, everybody is like just there. And so the environment there was such great to put you in the right spot, to put you in the right mindset. This is something very important that I'm missing here after coming back home. That I do not have those right set of people and the environment with those people. So I'm connected with those people, but in the environment, something else. Something else. It's very hard to get that environment at your home. And uh, I'm talking about Vipassana. I think I have also made a video earlier before going, but I don't think I have mentioned what is Vipassana. So Vipassana is basically a technique of meditation where you introspect your body completely from head to toe. Let's say my head, which is connected to my skull, the head. So, you just look inside. You just look inside and you see, do you feel sensations? Do you feel any sensations on your body? Like, I'll give an example. Um, if someone comes to, kill you, you will feel fear. And there will be something going on in your stomach and you feel that the response comes in. Or you're watching a horror movie and sometimes a goosebumps comes up. So those are sensations. Um, you are having cold, so you feel sometimes you like in your nose you feel hot or you feel cold. So those are sensations. So what Vipassana teaches you is to observe the sensations. And why they are saying you to observe the sensations is because let's say you are having a conversation with somebody and that person makes you angry. So what happens in this conversation is the words from other person comes to your ears. It um, the ears take that message and then it translate that to something which your brain will understand, and it translates it into two parts: pleasant or unpleasant. If it's pleasant, you feel pleasant sensations throughout your body. If it's unpleasant, you feel unpleasant sensations, and that unpleasant sensations make you feel bad, and then your reaction comes in based on that bad sensation. So you're not angry on the person, you're angry because you're getting those bad unpleasant sensations, and then you react to that thing. So Vipassana teaches you to look at all these angles and just observe these angles and then react less. It gives you control back to yourself by just observing. So you start observing your nose, you start observing your lips, every part of your body, like from head to toe. You just take an area, you take your hand, you take your back, you take your stomach, you start observing. You take your feet, take your toes, uh, you can feel heartbeat, and other sensations. And this is what Vipassana is. And the reason why you have to observe your sensation and not the emotions. This is the question that I had. If I'm angry, not everybody, but I can feel I am angry and I can correct myself while I'm speaking with the person. Not everybody could do that. So, and that's anger is an emotion. So, Guruji told me that uh, Vipassana is such a technique that you don't have to uh, observe yourself at the outer level. You have to observe yourself at the inner level. When you observe the sensations in your body, you feel the accurate response, because you can sometimes have mixed emotions. You can sometimes may not be angry with that person. So these are the factors that, that play a very important role. And Vipassana helps you, and Vipassana helps you to look at all these factors by observing yourself inside and not outside. Because if you try to look outside, you will start imagining things. You will start imagining visualizations, some hallucinations. Maybe you'll start imagining a god or a picture of someone or something that pleases you or something that is unpleasant on your thoughts. You'll start visualizing those things. So that is the reason why you do not have to take cues from external sources. You have to take cues from your internal sources. So that is a very strong base for you to observe things. Observe things at the root and not outside. So that is, to sum up, that is Vipassana meditation, observing your root, observing your sensations. And then once you know how to observe, you can react better to it, you can answer better to it. And this helps in your personal life, your relations with your family, your relations in your business, your relation in professionalism, at your job, everywhere this helps. So I mentioned 3 days. We were told to do, we were guided. Sorry, I mentioned 3 days we were taught Anapana. So Anapana is just observing your breath. That's it. So if I have to tell you about the timetable, 4 o'clock you wake up, 4:30 group meditation, 4:30 to 5:30 group meditation, 5 minutes of break, hardly 5 minutes, very, very serious on time. You have to be very serious. You learn that. You have to learn that. Again, you come, then at then 6:30 you do your meditation. 6:30 you have your first breakfast. After 6:30, same. You have to meditate till 11:30. 5 minutes break in between. 11:30 you get your lunch. After 11:30, um, there is some time for rest until 12:15, and then after 12:15 to 1 there is another some time for you uh, to take a bath or do your other activities. From 1 to again 3 o'clock meditation, and then again till 4:30, again till 5. So this entire time you're busy till 5. At 5 you get your snacks. Snacks are mostly very light in calories, that like kurmuras or puff rice. After 5, again 6 o'clock, you have to be in the hall for group meditation. And this happens till 7. From 7 to uh, 8, again meditation. 8 to 9 is discourse, where Guruji helps you uh, by giving. So there's a recorded video of Guruji that is being played in both languages, English, Hindi. So I was in English. I was attending in English. And this is what is being. So you learn a lot of things about the technique, any questions that you have in your mind that is resolved. So the Guruji is Goenka, and you also have someone at the center to help answer all your questions and guide you. So this is the timetable. And to do Vipassana, one very important point that I missed earlier is Adityan. Adityan is means strong determination. When you take action after observing everything, you have to take a strong action. You have to be very disciplined and you have to be very strong and determined that yes, I have to do this and this is how it is going to be. You have developed a strong determination in yourself. That's Adityan. And while you're doing Vipassana, there are three sessions, morning, afternoon, and evening. So for 1 hour, you cannot even move an inch. No matter if you have back pain, no matter if you have if you are having an inch, no matter if mosquito comes to bite you, you know, these are all possible things that can happen. You have to sit in one position that you find comfortable. For those who do not have some problems, you can speak with your teacher and you can arrange a chair so you can sit on a chair if you want to sit down. But you have to keep that posture for 1 hour completely and just do the Vipassana meditation. This this is like a military grade technique for your mind. For your body, we do everything else. We do different exercises. We know we're connected with good people. We do diets and all sort of different things. For mind, this type of military grade exercise, I mean, uh, it is very tough from a distance, but once you pass that 2 day mark, you start adapting. Your body starts adapting, and it feels very easy to you to sit 14 hours. I am a digital marketing person. My job is to look at the computer and sit continuously. I start getting back pain here. But when I was there was not a single instance when the pain distracted me. Yes, there was pain, but the meditation teaches you to concentrate your mind, to observe the pain, accept it. Yes, pain is there, but what's next? Where is exactly the pain? You become a scientist. You start exploring, and once you start doing that, once you just start observing pain and accepting it, you don't feel that mental pressure of that pain is there. You just become stronger. You just accept pain is there and you become stronger and you stop complaining about the pain. You just stop it and you just become stronger at it. I mean, I don't think I have better words to explain this. I know I do have better words to explain. So you become so stronger at accepting the pain that you no longer feel um, unpleasant about it. I think that would be a right word to say. And it feels easy for you now to sit. I mean, it's just magic, or I would say it is um, a training a new level of training that I have achieved for my mind. I think this is going to help me tremendously. I'm already seeing results uh, of this, especially Adiptan, the strong determination part, and having the right morality, the eightfold path. And I think everybody should send their parents, relatives, everyone at least once to this place, and you should experience this. It's it's something liberating for everybody as a human. Something um, everybody should have as morals, the foundation of our morals as a human. So this was my experience going there, and I hope um, I am able to justify. So I'm just a newbie in this. I'm not an expert, but I hope this helps.